Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Satisfactory. It was meant to be Foundation, but I've tried to record that twice and it hasn't worked. So I'm going to give this a go, and obviously if it doesn't work, you won't hear it. If it does, you will, and I'll go back to Foundation, hopefully tomorrow. But I've done some more stuff in here anyway. So this is the little section that we set up to produce rotors for us. It is still doing so, but I have replaced the miner with a Mark II, which has doubled the output. So, if I come around here and get up here, there we go. I've literally just doubled what's happening downstairs. So we've got 2 smelters into 3 constructors. 2 of these constructors are producing iron rods. Oops. And one is producing cast screws. There we go. And they are being fed into this assembler, which is putting them all together to make rotors. The excess of these iron rods should be going down here, but our storage is full. But that is not all. Whoops. This little section here was making screws for our factory setup over there. Originally it was just 2 constructors stuffed with power slugs. Now it's 4, and only this one and this one have power slugs in them, and they're only set to 140, so they're producing 70 a minute. We can jump back up here, which means that we should be at 100% efficiency coming through here. So we're producing 70 is 140, and then 50 is 240, and we've done the same. I've replaced the miner with a Mark II, and up here, there we go, we have the same setup. So we're producing another 240 screws up here. So here, I've replaced this with the Mark IV conveyor belt, and it is still feeding up into that factory at the moment, because I built some more factories. I thought this was a good opportunity to try and step up production by replacing these miners with Mark IIs, but also redesign this whole mess here. So, we have, at the moment, the feeds coming out of this miner here, which is still a Mark I, as is that. They're still feeding the factory upstairs for the moment, but we'll change that shortly.
Harvest.
Shut up. That's completely thrown me now. Yes, we have the miners currently feeding up into the old factory. But as I say, we will change that shortly. So, we have the feed from there coming through, the feed from here coming through, and the feed from over there too. Well, let me do that. That's a bit better, isn't it? We can see now, look. There's miners there and everything. So at the moment I've just got them in splitters to feed through into a merger that feeds up into this first factory. And in here we have 6 smelters. And you can see there is a lift going up the outside. If we go upstairs through this handy hole in the wall, we have exactly the same, another 6 smelters. So each of these is producing 30 a minute. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 180 a minute off of each floor. And then, I don't know, I'm using the jetpack. There we go. Come back through here into this factory. You can see where everything comes together and feeds through on another Mark IV conveyor up that end. And then into a splitter. which splits it down into two again. Half of it goes upstairs, and half of it comes along here. Into another splitter. Into another splitter. Into three constructors. Same over there. These are all producing iron plates. Upstairs, I climb up the ladder. Oops, nearly fell off. I have railings and everything. I've tried to make it look, you know, like an actual building rather than a collection of parts. So in here, exactly the same layout, but only two of these are producing iron plates, as you can see. This one here is producing screws and is stuffed full of power shards, so it's using 30 a minute, which is what it's getting. And it's producing 120 screws. These three are only... oh, hang on. This is... Oh, no, yes, I did. I didn't realise I'd forgotten that I'd done this. So each of these machines is also producing 120 a minute. So 480 screws are coming out here. And they go out and into another conveyor lift. The metal plates come out and into a conveyor lift down there. And if we move on into... Oops. Oh, never mind. Into our third factory, we have... It's a little messier in here, but necessarily so. So we have our plates coming in here and splitting down into two assemblers. We have screws coming in there and splitting down into the two assemblers. These are making reinforced iron plates. And here, this is the feed. Oops. If I come all the way back out, this is the feed from over here. So we are bringing in these screws as well. And I run all the way through, feeding them up across 4 more assemblers, producing modular frames, which then join up here, out into a lift, across the top of the building, and if I come out here, oops, there we go, right, and into a merger on there, which takes it up into storage, as you can see. So, a lot of this over here needs to be deconstructed, and a lot of and the 3 miners down here, whoops, and the 4th one over there, all need to be upgraded to level Mark IIs. I couldn't remember the name of them then. So, do I have enough to do that? Yes, I do. Or I will have. Because I'll get 1 miner back for each one. So that'll be another 4. So that's 8. That'll be enough. Okay. So, dismantle you. Might as well get rid of that as well for now. A Mark II miner. Okay, that's in. Now, connect you up. And disconnect that, because we don't need it. Because everything's going to be handled through there. So it's not going to produce anything for a little while. Now, this one, you can go, and you can be replaced by a Mark II miner. And we will connect you up there. And we'll disconnect you. Over here, the same thing will happen. Like so. And we'll disconnect you. Where did I connect you up to the power? Just there.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Be quiet. Okay, are you producing, or are we going to need to replace these belts? I think we're going to need to replace these belts, but I don't know. Let's check over here. Is anything feeding out? It looks like it is. What about over here? No, it isn't over here. Right. Now it is. Oops, that's a wall. I was probably hopeful, thinking they might actually connect up. Right. So, that's all replaced. Now we need to go and replace this one over here. Oops. Might as well get rid of the conveyor lift already, because we'll need to replace that anyway. So we'll spin you round so you're facing the right way. And we'll pop in a conveyor lift. And we will connect you up to the power as well. Where are you connected? Right there. And I tell you what, to save messing around, we'll just rebuild that. Come on, start producing. There we go. Right. Now, first of all... Uh-oh, there's a machine there. First of all, we will connect up that smelter. Connect up that smelter. Come on, get up there. Connect you up there. Connect you up there. Connect you. And, whoops, connect you. Okay, that is this screw feed sorted out. Now, oops, I keep jumping too far. Right, in theory, I just need to do that. Everything has power here. Everything has power here. Next factory. Oh, things are moving. Everything has power there. Everything has power here. Oh, this is looking promising. And into the last factory. You don't have power. I knew it was looking too good. Oh, no, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Now we have power. Okay, in which case... Oops, didn't want to do that. I can't control this thing. Although, in fairness, I haven't killed myself with a jetpack yet. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, I'm just saying it hasn't happened yet. Oops. Come on. Get on the edge. There we go. Right, and now we're just hoping that we start seeing some modular frames coming out here. Might take a few minutes, but we can be patient. We can be... Oh, I can see reinforced iron plates going into the machines down there. And that machine is moving and making a modular frame. But is everything connected up properly? I'm hopeful that everything's connected up properly. So, how are you lot? Going anywhere nice on your holiday? Oh, hey, there we go. Something's coming through at least. Okay, so that looks like all of those machines are working. Okay. Oh, there's a hole in the wall there. I haven't finished. There we go. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So, now, if we run through here, all of this that I'm underneath here can be deleted. Basically, because up there, if we dash up and have a look, yeah, nothing should be still working up here, really. Well, I mean, there's still stuff being fed out here. Yeah, all of that needs to stay, obviously, because that's our electronics production, which, I don't know if you can tell, I have also doubled up on. I think I've changed this to a Mark II miner, or have I just used a lot of power slugs? I've changed it to a Mark II miner. So yeah, we're doubling up on our electronics production as well. I messed that up, didn't I? Oh look, a handy hole in the wall. Yes, so I need to basically get rid of everything above here. And... oh, wrong button. I already have quite a full inventory. So... I'm going to need to put a lot of stuff in storage. Because there's no way I can carry all of that. I'll get to it, I suppose. This thing will not shut up. But, as you can see, I have removed everything that was here, apart from these 3 miners. As I said, I've still got that factory over there producing our electronics. And we are producing, if I come up here, there we go. We are producing modular frames as well. There's some just heading off into the distance there. And hopefully there'll be some along in a minute. But that is not all I have done. I don't think. No, I don't think it is. First of all, if I dash down here, I've done some design work down here as well. I have obviously put a roof on here, but I've also widened it a little bit as well. And at some point I will redo the route to give them a little bit of a wider turning circle in here when picking up. Apart from that, there you are, some design work. I think it looks alright. It's not terrible, and it looks like it's actually, you know, standing on something rather than just floating. The only other thing I've done down here is I've put in an awesome sink on the fuel line. So we have some stored up, and obviously there's loads in the depot that we're not using really, because it's using the coal that it picks up at the other end. But this is here just in case, and we have the production line here again just in case. Everything seems to be working okay. I haven't looked at everything here, so it looks like we've gone through our storage of. Oops. We've gone through our storage of fuel, but it does look like there's still enough coming through here. Oh no, not quite enough. So as that line fills up with the spare fuel, just enough of it leaks over here, into here, and allows this to run. So yeah, that's all good. Our fuel storage over here, as you can see, is full. What I will do is I will... oh dear, hang on. What I will do is get rid of some of this rubbish. But yeah, that's all I've done over here, I think. Yeah, I think it probably is. So that is that. Oh, well done. You managed to face the right way. Okay, head back to the main section of the base now. Right, well, here we are back at the hub. Nothing much has changed around here. But I do have a hard drive. So we'll set that cooking away there. Now, I want to offload some of this stuff. So, I'll see what I can make. What can I make? Lots of rubbish. Let's make... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's make some encased beams. That'll chew up a little bit of our spare resources. Okay, that'll do for those. Let's make some modular frames as well. Get rid of some of these resources that I can easily pick up again. Just clear some space in my inventory a little bit. I am carrying around stuff that I don't need, like electronics and computers and AI limiters and all that sort of stuff. And I do have a storage bin full of stuff that I took apart in the old factory. But that's fine. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point, maybe, if I remember it's there. And that'll do for those. What else can we do? I mean, I've got a fair few motors, but let's make some more motors. Burn through our stack of stators. And that'll do for those. Right, I am going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to go back to the storage. I'm going to dump some of this spare stuff in there. And then I think we probably have enough of those modular engines. I'm going to say modular engines. To be able to put those into the space elevator. So, we will race past our little tractor. Hello, little tractor. Okay, and this is where we are producing our modular engines. I've cleared a little bit more space in the inventory. There we go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Right, let's go and put these in the space elevator, I think. We want, let's have a look, it's adaptive control units. Yeah, okay, so we are making circuit boards, and we've increased our production of those. Heavy modular frames we are not making. I mean, we have plenty of the things that we need to make it. We are already... Let's have a look. Because a lot of those modular frames are going to be going straight down to... like so. Oh, the man is ready. Okay, we can do this. That's not a problem. We can feed those out, or... How many does it need? You. So you're going to need 10 a minute. I reckon we're probably sending more than 10 a minute down through here. So we could put a splitter on that corner and bring some of them that way. And that will bring it out... Oops, don't want to fall off. That will bring it out at about the right height to bring it into the next floor of our little specialised part manufactory over there. Yeah, because that will come along all the way along the edge there. Yeah, okay. That's not a bad plan. So we'll be able to build heavy modular frames there, because obviously the rest of the stuff is easy enough. Steel pipes we have plenty of. Encased industrial beams we have plenty of, and screws obviously we have plenty of. That's no problem. We'll be able to do that. Are we bringing any of that stuff down already? No, we are not. Okay, so we'll have to do that. And then we'll have to look at... Nope. Computers. Okay, again, not too much of a problem. We can do that. Alright, no, that's fine. It's just going to take some setting up. I think I'll put the... How high do we want to be? Yeah, okay. I think I'll put the next floor in about here. And we'll put the modular frames on there. And then maybe come out that way at the bottom, or the other way at the bottom. And set up a computer construction spot. Maybe not that way because there's gas that way and I don't want to go too far. Right. But in the meantime, we will head to the original base, to the space elevator, and we will send off these modular engines. Back off. Watch it. It's coming for me again. Tell you, they don't like me. Okay. Geronimo. There we go. Now, all of these need to go in. Oh, come on. There we go. All of these need to go in. Come on. There we go. One more. There we go. Right. That's all those loaded up. Okay. Right. Now, I guess I need to get to work figuring out how to put in the heavy modular frames. Wish me luck. Okay, so my goal to make this neat and tidy and workable has failed. As you can see, it's turning into another mess of spaghetti. Yeah, I obviously haven't planned this out as well as I thought I had. I don't know what to do about it. So I'm ignoring it for the moment. But we do have 3 more conveyors coming in along the roof there. And they are supplying, modular frames, encased beams and screws. And then over here we've got a line bringing steel pipes in from the original feed from down that end. And that comes in, around the back here, drops down and straight into the manufacturer, which is set up to make heavy modular frames. And it's feeding into storage for the moment. Now we just need to power it up. And hope that our grid can hold that much. Tell you what. There we go. Right, how are we doing? Ooh, we're pushing it again. I mean, we're only consuming sort of 1600, and we've got capacity at 2400. But our maximum consumption is very close to our capacity, so we are definitely going to need to look at upgrading our power again, putting in some more oil burners, I think. But we're going to put that off for another episode again. So we are building, or we will be building up. There we go. There's our first heavy modular frame going into storage. Brilliant. And to be fair, we probably have... Yeah, probably have enough stuff in storage to be able to put a power slug in here if we wanted. Let's have a look. Adaptive control units. You only need 2 a minute. And we are producing 2 a minute. Okay, no, that's fine. If we're just going to connect this straight up to the manufacturer that's going to be making our adaptive control units, that will be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and we'll end it there, I think. I've been getting a bit more done behind the scenes, so you haven't been seeing a lot of the faffing around and desperate confusion as I try to plan things. But I think we're getting somewhere. I think I'm close with this storage unit, or the idea for this storage unit, but I need to figure it out a little bit more. I don't know, honestly, what the best thing to do is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think. Maybe, I mean, it's going to need a whole redesign. The whole thing is going to need to be redesigned eventually, he says. But we will leave it, as I say, for another episode. Oh, before we end, let's dash back to the hub and see what goodness our hard drive has delivered for us. So we'll jump in here. And jump out here. Oops, didn't want to jump there, never mind. Right. Still haven't sorted out a better way of getting across here. Really should do that at some point. Right, hard drive, what have you got for us? Heavy oil residue. Automated speed wiring. Rigger motor. Rigger motor sounds wrong. Automated speed wiring, don't really care about it. We don't need automated wiring for much. We have a lot of it in stock already, so that's fine. Somebody mentioned heavy oil residue to me in the comments. Who was that? That was Kazar99? I'll put the name up in the captions. Kazar99, I think. I will get that because it's, I think, the best of the three, to be honest. We're not making those crystal oscillators at the moment. We will need to eventually, I expect, but we're not at the moment. So yes, we'll go for the heavy oil residue. Yes, we will. We'll do that. If only future protecting ourselves. Right. New parts. Thank you. We will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for joining us. Please do join us next time. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. Please keep the comments coming down below. They are helpful. I do go through them and I do try to reply to them all, and I do try to put the advice into action. On that note, I think it was T-Man suggested putting in lights and putting in the light control panel and using the clap emote, and I will do that at some point. Once we've got a factory or storage area worth doing it in, I will do that. And I might spend some time decorating the factory that we have, making it look a bit more presentable, because it's just a box at the moment, or a series of boxes. I've tried to make the roofs look a little bit interesting, but, you know. Anyway, as I say, please join us next time. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please do all that usual YouTube stuff. And join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Satisfactory. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.